Hey, I'm Luke. I can't really tie shoelaces. I have dyspraxia and this makes it very hard.
How is it so knotted but not tied?
And I also hear that autism, which I also have, can make it difficult to tie shoelaces as well.
Can't tie bunny ear.
So for me, the problem with tying shoelaces breaks down into two things. One is remembering the stages of doing so like making a bow, wrapping it around, etc. And I got to be able to physically do it as well. You know, coordinating my hands and fingers. Now, if you look here at my mind map, we can see that this falls underneath fine motor skills. Let's do some Google searches and find who else finds it difficult to do up their shoelaces.
How many people can't tie shoelaces? Enter.
And as you can see, there are quite a few things that pop up here. We have a 2018 study that shows nearly half of kids in the UK under 10 can't tie their shoelaces. 2019 study shows 3 in 10 children still can't tie their shoelaces by the time they're in secondary school. And according to Reddit and Quora, there are adults that also aren't able to tie their shoelaces. So it definitely seems to be a problem that people have. This person on LinkedIn can't tie up their shoelaces, so they found some alternatives and they actually showed them through this article. So I have a solution which uses this little knob. The further up it goes, the looser the laces are. The further, the further down it goes, the tighter they are. It acts as a replacement to tying shoelaces. Those are my trainers when I did Special Olympics. The last thing I wanted to worry about was shoelaces. I think it's got some sand from when I did long jump in those Special Olympics events. Wow, they are so worn. Now, okay, that's nice and all, but what if you actually quite like the style that the shoelaces bring to your shoes that, you know, came with the shoes? Like, how do you actually keep those on instead of replacing the shoelaces completely? Well, with a more recent pair of trainers, I actually used the laces that came with the trainers. My mum or my dad tied them up, and I just leave them tied up, honestly. Like, I put my shoe on, I take my shoe off, and the laces stay exactly the same. When I'm out and about and my shoelaces come undone, my mum had to tie them up for me. Though there have been rare occasions where my mum wasn't able to do them for me, so a friend of mine had to do them instead. Otherwise, if I'm just alone, I have to go around walking with my shoelaces untied, dragging them along the pavements and tripping over them. Another solution are slip-on shoes. They're not always the most comfortable, though I personally don't mind this pair. And if you're going to a place that doesn't accept trainers, then they might be the best option anyways. There's even an article showing that autism can make it difficult to tie your shoelaces as well. And this person even made a YouTube video guide where she says that you must use different coloured laces and which direction to point your shoes in. And when it comes to dyspraxia, yeah, there are definitely a lot of issues with people tying their shoelaces.
Difficulties tying shoelaces with Dyspraxia UK.
And now if we scroll down a little bit, we can actually see that there is an article discussing dyspraxia and tying shoelaces. Let's take a look. Now this author feels that tying shoelaces is one of the most common difficulties with dyspraxia due to problems with fine motor skills. Our problems with fine motor skills are made worse because of our short-term memory difficulties in following multiple instructions. Now I'm going to try and tie the laces on this boot. But first of all, I'm going to need to untie these, so I'm going to give that a go as well. There we go, just like that. Now, let's actually try tying these. Now, for whatever reason, this never, like when I do it, this part never stays a bunny ear, like it always gets loose. I think that's because it's going through too near towards the end part. I was able to actually successfully do a shoelace. Oh, never mind, it didn't work after all. Oh well. Okay, this is going to be my last attempt on tying shoelaces. So, I'm going to grab the laces, I'm going to cross them over at the top, loop it through the top part. Okay, yep, there we go. And then you just pull them. I'm going to pull them outwards until it's nice and tight, and then on one of the sides, I'm going to make a little bunny ear, so I can then take the other lace and fold it over. When I fold it over, this should create a nice little gap. So I go then get the middle of the lace through that gap, and then while I do so, I got to grab it from the other side and grab the first bunny ear, and then I'm going to pull this outwards. And now it's sort of there, which honestly, this is something I really struggle with. So the fact that I can even do this is a big deal for me. I've got to say I'm very happy. They are still dragging a little bit down here, so I've got to kind of like look carefully at the part of the lace and see which is which, so I can like pull it gradually further away, so it's like further away from the floor that way. And yeah, if I wanted to, I could even do like a little double knot as well. So I'm just getting a bit confident in it now. I was doing a double knot as well. I'm going to give this a go. I'm not even sure if I can do this double knot actually. It's like you fold them over and then you get it through the gap, I think. Oh, did I do it? Did I do it? Oh, I honestly don't know. That's a bit messy. Is it a double knot? I'm not sure. Might be, might not be. I don't know. But either way, this is me trying to do shoelaces. How about you? Do you struggle with doing shoelaces? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. It's MiffedLuke here. My name is Luke, and I'll be back with more videos coming soon. Goodbye, everyone.